Good morning and welcome to Mind Over Matter for January 21st. I do have to apologize because it is 3 minutes, it's 10:33. I've actually been speaking since quarter after 10 and realized 3 minutes ago that the green lights weren't flashing where my microphone would normally be flashing. So, although I do believe I gave a great Mind Over Matter for this week, and I know it was early because I have to run. So I have about 5 minutes left before I need to just get out of here. So I do apologize that I did not take the time to check for my microphone to be working. Um, I'll just summarize as quickly as I can. And again, I do apologize. Ultimately, the concept of having big, hairy, audacious goals is that you're going to be challenged. You're going to have these huge goals that you want to achieve, and they're going to get challenged. They're going to get tested. People are going to get in your face about it. What I need you to understand is that you have the power to come through. I faced the one thing that I wanted to get through today, and I don't know that I have enough time to really make my point, is that we're all facing the same challenges. And unfortunately, when someone like myself or other people that you are learning from have a tendency to look like they have everything put together, and that there's never any downtime and everything's wonderful and all roses and perfect anyway. However, having said that, I did face a very daunting space this morning when I entered the room as to the event that I was going to this morning, and there was someone there that I had thought would be a perfect fit for this group. However, was debating whether I would ever ask him to join us, only because he has a very huge personality in a good way, in a way that it makes everybody's life better. He's personal growth, energy, everything is fantastic. But because of the large personality and the reason why I chose this group and this event was because I am challenging myself to grow from the perspective of speaking publicly, and also from the perspective of writing. That is why I took this course. So then, or not course, but join this group. With this person in the room, I felt very overwhelmed that I was not good enough, and I was going to become invisible. And the reason why I wanted to bring this to light was because I left there with a very strong determination to not engage and to possibly not go back. And I went and did something that helps me, focus, and I often do when I'm trying to get some thinking done, that I need to be clear, or at least be able to only think about one thing at a time. So when I perform this act, it gets me to, it's washing my car. I'll just tell you that when I'm washing my car, I have the ability to just stay a little bit laser focused and stay on point and not get off track and beat myself up and turn myself down. So I don't feel like I'm doing this concept justice at the moment, because I had, again, spoke for almost 20 minutes before I realized that the microphone was off, and I was, I think, nailing some pretty strong points. So I do hope that I'm getting the point across. You will face these challenges, and you do have to understand that you're not alone in the way that in what you're going through. And the one thing that I also brought up was Darren Hardy's quote, "Garbage in, garbage out, don't turn your head into a trash can." What I faced this morning was the garbage in, turning my head into a trash can. I spent 15-20 minutes after the event just turning my brain into a trash can as I continued to feed it lies and feed it ideas of my no worth or lack of worth or non-belonging, and it created an environment where I went down the rabbit hole. And luckily, I've been working on stuff like mindset and things of that nature for a long time, and I am able to catch myself a little bit from time to time. Not always, but we do have to understand that all good things will be challenged, and we have to be prepared to fight. You have to be prepared to fight. And doing it on your own isn't necessarily the greatest idea. If you can reach out and you know somebody who's willing to help, that is going to be constructive. Do not connect yourself with people who will create a pity party for you. Do not connect yourself with people who will say, yeah, you know, right, you know what, you're right, that should have happened, this shouldn't have happened, negative, 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 blah, blah, blah. Guess what'll happen? You'll find yourself in the exact same position when you're done that conversation. No further ahead, no further behind, and certainly no moving forward. Find people who will challenge you to see your own potential. Surround yourself with people who will challenge you to see the good. Challenge yourself to be around people who will tell you you're okay. Challenge yourself to be around people who will tell you how awesome you are. Because I know from my own personal experience that when I get into that space where I'm garbage in, garbage out, using my head as a trash can, I gravitate towards people who will co-sign my bullshit. Pardon my language, but they'll co-sign it and say, yeah, you know what, you're right. You are this, you are that, and this person's terrible. This person, blah, blah, blah. And, you know, they shouldn't have, you just get into this blah. What you want is for people to challenge you to see yourself in a greater light. My big, audacious, hairy goal for 2016 is to surround myself with people who see me, to surround myself with people who believe in me, to surround myself with people who are going to say, you're okay. Because that feeling alone is not something that I'm that comfortable with. And it's time for me to move on, move forward, and find a space where the people around me build me up, push me forward, not hold me back, and not try to keep me stationary. That's what you're looking for. You have the power to make a change, but it starts with the way you think about yourself. The way you think about yourself will determine your success. Internet marketing, relationships, friendships, whatever big, hairy, audacious goal you have set for yourself, the way you think about yourself is going to be the critical component to your success. Garbage in, garbage out. If your mind is a trash can, so too will your life be. Have yourself an awesome day and find someone today who will say to you, you're incredible. You're awesome. You're amazing. I like you. That was awesome. Anything. And if you can't think of somebody off the top of your head who will do that for you, you need to evaluate your circle of influence. Because if you're not surrounding yourself with people who will help you see yourself in a successful way, then you can't see yourself in a successful way. Have yourself an awesome day. We'll talk to you next week. Bye now.